Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I would be showing something which is very important for traders, especially those traders who are always jumping to strategies. Strategies are becoming a hopper and they don't know what kind of stuff to buy. They end up going on MQL5. They buy expert advisors, which are never reliable, because they all are made on the back test history, and then they go for some fancy indicators where they get too inspired by watching the reviews, which are again requested by the authors, and then they keep up ending joining telegram groups. And I mean, they don't have a perfect edge, and if they have some perfect indicator, it would give them money for 2 days or 3 days, and some number of stop losses again would think them to jump on strategies again and again. I mean, that is really worse. And I know a lot of traders. I mean, even though they are successful, they never lost their money, but then something never makes them satisfied. They keep on jumping strategies to strategies, and that is really bad. In today's video, I would be showing actually how can we avoid this, and how can we literally stick on one simple strategy which is always used by every single trader, by every single broker, by every single central bank institution as well. And it's called Trendline. And Trendlines are so famous. Trendlines are used every day, like even on cell phones, even on iPads, even on MacBooks. I mean, that is the only thing a trader requires to trade, to be very honest. And having said that, if I have multiple tools, I mean, I got this Lux Algo oscillator metrics, signal and overlays. They do a wonderful job, but to be very honest, I use them only for a 5-eye concept sometimes, but most of the times I even take trades on the naked chart. Like, what is very important to understand the market structure, how the market works. You need to have the market knowledge 80%. And this fancy indicators, I mean, no matter what, I pay $67 for these Lux Algo indicators every month. I mean, also if I don't pay, now recently I did not do the auto payment thingy, so recently, like few days back, I got a notification that I need to pay for this. I'm like, it's okay, let's pay it. I mean, I've not been using this from past almost a month now, because it's not like it's not giving me an edge. It gives me an edge, but it's like, these indicators, as I just mentioned, I just use them just for a 5-eye concept sometimes, where I feel the market is confusing or the market is in the range bound, and let's take this indicator to check. Let's put this indicator to check where the market can go. So these are just for an edge. 80% always is my own knowledge. So it's very important to understand trading, very important to understand forex, very important to understand how to draw trend lines, because there are so many traders who don't know how to draw a trend line. I mean, no matter how many years of experience they have, they are trading from past 5 years, 7 years, but the problem is they don't know how to draw a trend line. Some of them they take from the bodies of the candle, some of them they take from the wicks of the candle, but they don't know if they are doing it right or wrong. So exactly how do you do it is from the wicks of the candle. That is the exact way how you draw a trend line. So in today's video, I would keep it very short and sweet. I will not do all the trend line analysis front of you guys on the charts to make the video more longer and longer. No, I don't want to do that. I've already made some trend lines before I recorded this video, so I can take it very short and sweet. And I just left USD CAD so that I can show you all that what is happening exactly on the USD CAD. So how we will take this a simple strategy going forward is very simple. Draw your trend lines. Keep the upper zone always as red as the selling zone, the below one whatever color you like. And a very simple indicator for you not to sit front of your desk to make your plottings for your support and resistance, or for your buying and selling zones, is a free indicator of Lux Algo with 53.4K boost. This is support and resistance levels with breakouts of Lux Algo. He's the author. So I mean, it's not a he, it's a very big company, by the way. So here we get this simple indicator of support and resistance. So now what do we see? What's happening? Wherever the market kisses the resistance, the market falls. Yeah, wherever the market kisses the support, the market shoots back up. You see over here, now these are our areas of trading. Guys, I'll be very simple and very clear. Let me make a small screenshot for you guys to understand one thing. Okay, we always sell over here, we always buy here. Very clear. Yeah, we always buy here, we always sell here. Never get into the market when the market is in this area. This area is a no trade zone area. We don't trade over here. This is no man's land. What is the reason, like why we don't enter over here? What is the main reason? Because the market moves in the waves. Yeah, the market goes like that, the market comes down like that. So what happens is, when you get into the between, like when you jump into the running train, you don't know that the market is gonna go in your favor or no. Like when you go over here, let's say you take a buy position, yeah, the market comes down, you'll get stuck. You don't know like what to do, right? So then the market goes up, you'll get stuck in middle. Never enter your trades in this area. This area is a no zone area. So a very simple example is that when these are called the train stations, yeah, this is called a bus stop. Whenever the market is here, no matter what, enter your trade. For example, you enter your trade over here in this place, you put your stop loss over here, and then put your take profit at least 2 to 3 times of your trade. Let's say over here, you make the money. It's very simple. Yeah, so that is how you enter your trades. And just keep one thing very clear: do not enter the market when the market is in this area. You only take your trades here, 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 in these places. Yeah, the market. And then you see how the market respects the trend line. You want to see, right, how the market respects? The market will really respect the trend line. It will really respect the trend line. And that's how we can see over here, correct? One simple advice: take your entries on the larger time frame. The more you make it on the larger time frame, the more you see the success in the trend lines. The more you come on the smaller time frames. If you are very professional, do it. If you are not, if you have a job, if you stay very busy, if you feel that you're always with your boss, with your family, like you have with your business, then I would rather prefer to go with the H4 or D1 time frame and wait for the market to kiss the trend line, no matter it's up or down, and then you take your entries from there. Also, you will ensure that wherever the trend lines will come, whenever the trend lines will whenever the market will appear near the trend line, you will find either a support or resistance in that area as well. Yeah, so let's keep it very simple. Trend lines up, down, put the support and resistance levels to understand what's happening and where the market can go till, or where the market can reverse. Now I understand this very clearly. So if the market breaks this zone, if the market goes down, there is high probability that the market can at least come till here, right? Because this is what I see on H4. And if I go on H1, I can most probably, the market on H1, the market can come until here, because this is the nearest support area I see. Yeah, so that is how we can also do our plotting on the support and resistance. We can understand if the market breaks this trend line, where the market can go. And then if market breaks this zone, you can either call it a order block zone or a support zone. Then what is next? What is the next train station? Yeah, then the next train station or the next bus stop is this. The market could go until here. So this is one of the examples of gold, of metal. Let's keep it on H4. Let's go on the next symbol, just to show you all like how perfect it works for each and everything. Next is silver. Amazing, it's working perfectly. Yeah, how many touch points I have 3 touch points here. I have 1 or 2 touch points. I can even count this as a touch point, and then we have 1 more touch point. And down again I have multiple touch points, and you see how perfectly the market is working, right? So whenever the market touches the trend line, and you see this was such a strong support area. When the market came here, the market went back up again. So that doesn't means that when market came over here, you take your buy trades. Again, you want to take your buy trades, take your buy trades. But yeah, this will make you sit front of your system, front of your laptop, front of your MacBook every time. If you're an aggressive trader, get into this. You can take the buy trade, put your stop loss a little down, your TP 2 to 3 times more than your stop loss. Yeah. But then if it's a very busy trader, I mean, who doesn't have much time to sit front of the system, enter over here, 2 to 3 times then your stop loss should be your take profit. You exit, you enter over here, you exit. Yeah. So on silver, again, it gave a perfect example. BTC USD on H4 again. Okay. So you see this, what Bitcoin does most of the time, it will go up, it will give you a prediction that it's gonna break the trend line, and then boom, it's gonna go all the way down again. So some of the symbols, some of the currencies, some of the metals, you know, I mean, sometimes they will give you fake outs, breakouts, not breakouts, I mean fake outs most of the time. So don't get puzzled, always wait. Like for example, let me give you one example of this. When the market was here, there's a hammer, right? But the hammer closed, the candle closed, and the next candle was a green candle. So you know that, okay, it's gonna go up. But just imagine when this candle was, H4 candle was forming, and you would have thought that, oh, it's gonna break, it's gonna go down. No, always wait for the candle to close. Yeah. Then let's go on US 30. US 30 also tells you the same story. You see this? How perfectly the market respects the trend line zones. Yeah. You see this? We had a very strong support area here. The market kissed this support area and then the market went up. So now my prediction is that if anytime again it decides to fall down, because these are stocks, US 30, Nasdaq, they are very volatile, they will be up most of the time. I mean, American stocks, you know. So if the market decides to go down, it can come and it can kiss this, it can come until here, it can kiss the trend line and boom, it can go up again. Let's check Nasdaq, the most volatile. Yeah, so you see this, amazing. If it falls, it can fall down, it can fall until here, and then it will go up again. If you see on H1, we can see the same story on H1 as well. Let's make a micro trend, a trend inside the trend. You see this, how amazingly it's respecting the trend line. You see this. So this is the this is the amazing rule of the trend line. Whenever the market reaches the trend line, it respects it, because the trend lines are also acting as support and resistance, you know, every time. But we take support and resistance, especially I put the indicator. Why? Because if the market comes near the trend line and at the same point of time I also get a resistance area or a support area in that place, that is a cherry on the cake. So that's amazing. So let's see crude oil. Yep, crude oil also does the same thing. Crude oil, you see this, crude oil came over here and then it decided to go down. I mean, of course, you know, the geopolitical tensions going on, everybody wants to open the Strait of Hormuz, they want to get the oil down, US banging their head left right to get the crude oil down. So yeah, so it came, there was a big gap, it fell down and then it went up and then it's forming a trend line, is going down again. So if anybody wants to take a buy position, I would rather prefer to put this trend line, because I get a lot of touch points over here, multiple touch points. So if the market has to go down, it will go until here and then it can go back up again a little. So my zones of buying, putting a buy trade can be over here. Yeah, so I would be looking to buy at the support areas of H4 based on price actions. Yeah, based on what the market does at that point of time doesn't mean that every time the market reaches near support or resistance, boom, you open your trades. No, you should never do like that. Wait for the price action to form, wait for a strong green candle, wait for a strong red candle. That's going to give you an indication that what market is going to do at that point of time now. Yeah. So Euro USD, same story. Here you go. GBP USD, again same story. There were a lot of support zones over here, so the market found very difficult for this to break, and it came down here. There were a lot of aggressive buyers decided to go up. If it decides to fall, because I see a red candle coming up, it can go until here again. But because we have a lot of strong zones, like a lot of strong candles hitting the trend line here, which is forming this trend line, so it can shoot up from here, yeah, based on what happens at that point of time again. AUD USD, same story. USD CAD, let's make it here. USD CAD, let me take this trend. Okay, so what USD CAD tells the story is USD CAD is having a lot of supports. If you see this, I will also put this candle here like that. Yeah. So yes. And if it decides to go up from here, it can go until here again, based on what price action is doing. So this is the story of USD CAD. USD CAD is having multiple trend lines. And let's see where does it get support and resistance area. Yeah, so it was having very strong, it broke this, now it came over here and it's dancing at this point of time. And if it decides to go up, it can go up until here again. So yeah, so let's see what the price action does, what the market does at that point of time. And by the way, the USD JPY was not made as well, so I'm gonna make USD JPY for you guys. I can see perfect trend. I mean, you guys have to be so professional making trend lines that as soon as you open the currency pair, you should make a trend line with your naked eye. You know, you should understand like where the trends are coming up. Now see, as soon as I saw USD JPY, I understood that what's happening with USD JPY, and I saw the trend line area, and I saw the trend line areas by myself. I mean, like I just made them in my naked eyes first, and then I deployed it over here. So that is how this makes you perfect, because until you don't practice drawing trend lines, you will just be like in a bubble, you know, and you will be like messed up. You will not know like what to do exactly. So I think this is a perfect trend. I get like multiple touch points, and if I have to take this more down, I can also pull this more down if I want to. Yeah, over here. Yes. Okay, because see, there are reversal touch points as well. So yes, this area seems to look like a very strong area, so the market is dancing in this zone now. And if it breaks, where is it gonna go? We put our support and resistance indicator to see where the market can go. If it decides to go down, it can go until here. If it decides to go down, it can go until here again. If it breaks these zones, there are a lot of supports. I mean, you know, this pair is gonna trouble you, to be honest, because it's having a lot of support zones. But whatever we do, we're gonna do with price action. We are gonna wait for the candles to get formed, and then no matter what, we will execute stop loss just below the last high, and take profit is going to be your at least 2 to 3 times of your stop loss. That's it. So I hope the video is very clear, guys, and I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you all understood how to make trend lines. Very simple. Keep it very simple. Just make 2 trend lines and don't puzzle yourself making a lot of trends inside the trends. Don't go for micro trends unless you get very genius or very perfect. So how to do this? Very simple. Today's Friday, the market is gonna close. I mean, I do this practice, I follow this practice. The market is gonna close today night, and tomorrow it's a holiday, day after tomorrow is a holiday. In your holidays, make the trend lines for all of your pairs on whatever you trade. It works on everything, yeah. And then the next 5 days you're gonna trade based on that trend lines you drew on the weekend. So that's it. Thank you so much, guys. Stay blessed, and I hope you all enjoyed and liked the video. And do drop me in comments your feedbacks. Do send me an email if you all want any more clarity or any more information. Drop me in WhatsApp anytime. I'm always there to help you guys. So thank you so much. Take care and stay blessed. Have a wonderful week and have a blessed trading ahead. Bye bye.